This is E minor, and this is the Northern Michigan Musicians Journal.
Sometimes I feel just like a child, waiting for you to catch me in my parachute. My heart wants what it can't see, but when it gets there, just wanna be free, but that's just me. I don't have a clue. How about you? I'll make it on my own. You'll see, you'll see. I'll learn to pay the toll. You'll see, you'll see, oh, you'll see. Cause I don't really feel like looking for you anymore. I do not think that I could be the girl that you'll adore. That's okay, I don't wanna mold for you, fool, for you, fool. Sometimes this road will lead us to a place that we didn't wanna go, but that road will lead us to another road and another road. And I don't really think I'm ever gonna know where I'm going, know what I'm doing here, but I won't fear you, won't fall through your parachutes. I'll make it on my own. You'll see, you'll see. I'll learn to pay the toll. You'll see, you'll see, oh, you'll see. Sometimes I go outside and I become afraid of what I see, but it's just me. I don't have a clue. How about you? Sometimes I feel just like a child, waiting for you to catch me in my parachute. Sometimes I feel just like a child, waiting for you to catch me in my parachute.
This next song I'm going to sing is called Dust Out of Sand. It is actually the name of my album that's coming out here in the spring. And I wrote this song about my daughter. It's my take on the circle of life.
I will walk across this land, making dust out of sand. I will sing out your little hand, and I'll walk across this land. I will stand up for my right. I will curse and I will fight. For I am free as can be. It's a choice I hope you'll see. I will walk across this land, making dust out of sand.
Greetings, people out there in TV land. I'm Dolph, and this is Northern Michigan Musicians Journal. We started the show out with a great entertainer named E Minor. We're going to do our little current events update here. Mary's got a question to ask Dolph, and so without further ado, it's been a long time, Mary, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
Well, Mary, go ahead. You go first. Tell me what's going on.
Well, with the Disability Network, they recently moved their headquarters from State Street next to Progress Cleaners, and now they're at 415 East A Street, a few doors, streets away.
That's important. If you go
Yes.
there and there's nobody at the Disability Network, that's because they're at 415
East A Street now.
East State Street.
And I was over at their open house, which was December 6th, and they had live music, and they also had some very good munchies, and they also had some videos of the things they have done with, there's a young people's group, and then there's also the RIC committee too, which deals with public transportation.
They were there at this open house?
Yes.
Were you
and-
the one that drank all the vodka?
No, I don't think we had any alcoholic beverages
Okay, there
there.
was a non-alcoholic open house. Okay.
Yes, but they did have good little munchies from Marshall's, and they had cheese and crackers, and they had a vegetable tray and a fruit tray.
Now, how did people find out about this open house? Did they get private invitations? Did you get a
Yeah,
special?
well, they also had announcements on public access to the community calendar
okay.
about what it was going to be.
Okay, well.
And speaking of the RIC committee, I would like to say hello to my friend Libby and hope that she's recovering from her cornea transplant that she had back in November. And I hope she's learning how to use her guide dog, part Labrador and part Vizsla, that she got from a training school downstate in October. So I wish her a lot of luck there, and I'd like to also say hello to my friend Samir, who was recently in a van in the semi accident, and he was a little shaken up, but he was not hurt, and I hope he's doing okay now.
Well, okay, Samir, I hope you're watching the show. Huh?
Okay, and then we're still trying to get Jim Moore and Bob Downs on a future show, and then also try to get some footage which was taken from Bob Russell and Dave Barron's the day of their open house.
Oh yeah,
And-
the new location. Okay.
Okay,
And that
so-
that's Bob Downs and Jim
Moore.
and they're with
and
the
Jim-
Disability Network. They're with the Disability Network, and that's
Jim Moore is executive director, and then Bob Downs is also editor of the Northern Express, but they have a group that with Mike, and who plays the drums, and they call themselves Acoustic Dynamite, and they play at the Inside Out Gallery Friday night between 5 and 7 during their happy hour.
okay, Mary.
Okay?
Well, thank you.
Okay.
I guess I don't have a lot to say for this time. I went to the Lamb Songwriter Retreat. It was great. I had a good time again. I don't have a song to play for folks this time because I had a tough songwriting assignment. And I'm just not happy with my final project. In fact, I wrote 3 songs and just I got through it, and I did have something to play for the folks, and I'm still working on it. Maybe I'll play it in a future show. And then today we're recording on December 17th, and just in case you folks figure out how long it takes us to record and then have a product. And last night was the open house for Real People Media in Charlevoix, and there was music, an animation workshop, and what they call media postcard sessions, where you can do a video postcard and send it out to people for Christmas or birthdays or whatever. And Real People Media is a nonprofit organization. It serves the Charlevoix and surrounding area. They help video training and help record people's stories, local people. I had a great time there. The executive director is Rebecca Glotfelty. And I also met Sean Toomey this time. I think I met Sean once before, but didn't get to know him. Sean, he's on the board of Real People Media, and he's quite a sound technician. I think he could be the Enrico Fermi of sound technology, in fact. And so, but that's all my update there, Mary. I
Okay.
think we got a question here.
Okay, ask Dolph. The question is from Xanar Spector, no relation to the crazy producer, Phil.
Phil Spector.
Right. Dolph, with the economy as it is, perhaps best described as schizophrenic, how are musicians getting by, and is there anything we can do to survive?
Good question, and since it's not a political question, it's an economic question. I can answer this. I'll do my best. After all, I'm a musician. And in fact, if there are musicians out there who also are economists, we would love to have you on the show to talk about this. One of the things that got me as a musician was we've been told our children's children will be paying our debts. And what they're doing is they're referring to the debt ceiling, which is something that's been raised ever since the Federal Reserve started in 1917. I think maybe in 1919 the first debt ceiling was raised. And raising the debt ceiling is a quick way to get money to pay for things that a private industry needs by using taxpayer money. And they can't exactly tax us quickly. So instead they raise the debt ceiling. And what that is taxpayer dollars that have not been collected yet. And so through the years, this debt ceiling has been raised. Started going crazy around World War II for war expenses, and it's been used to bail out banks also, so that banks don't go bust. But today it's been used for foreign aid and supplement to help private industry succeed in foreign lands. And I guess we don't know how much or when it was done, but I know the debt ceiling was raised at least 18 times when Ronald Reagan was president. I think that might be one reason why he was liked. But it's also another reason why we were able to tear down the Berlin Wall, because we outspent Russia. Russia was bust. And I guess that was your tax dollars at work, folks, American tax dollars. So what this means in reality for musicians is that you're going to be playing your music more for trade, for food and sex, than getting money. So the barter system is going to be coming back, and you know it's probably already come back. If you really own a nice guitar, when you buy that guitar, I'm sure a hefty portion of that's going to be taxed. And of course the debt ceiling, everything has its limit, and it's been raised so much that right now they really have trouble raising it because they don't know what to do. There's so much money that hasn't been collected from taxpayers, but they still have to pay the deficit, and right now we're talking about the fiscal cliff. And that's a cliff because
right.
the debt ceiling just
a lot of
can't,
argument there.
Raising that debt ceiling, it's going to be hard to do. On an optimistic point, though, if they do raise taxes for the rich will still be rich, and raising taxes for them isn't going to change that category. And so, but thanks, Mary, and thank you, Zandor Spector. Zandor. I remember there was a guy on the Herculoids named Zandor. He was the leader of the fearless Herculoids, but they were somewhere out in space. Well, Mary, we have a great guest today, and I think that's all we have for our little spot here. So thank you for viewing Northern Michigan Musicians Journal. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Northern Michigan Musicians Journal on Up North Media. This is show 26 or 27. I don't know. Lost count, Mary. Do you know?
I think it's 26.
26. I'm Dolph. I'm the host, and this is my beautiful co-host, Mary.
Thank you, and good to see you again, Dolph.
Yeah, Mary, it's been a long time. Good to see you again.
Yes.
We want you folks to know that you're not going to get any points for watching our show. We don't like points, and we don't have TV commercials either. Today we have a beautiful guest who started our show out with some songs that she has written, and she goes by E Minor. Say hello.
There. How's it going today?
Yeah, good to see you.
Good.
Very
Welcome.
good. Yeah, tell us about your name. E Minor stands for something, doesn't it?
Well, my name is Elizabeth Minor, and so I started being called E Minor by my bass player, called Bloom, and it just kind of stuck. It's kind of catchy and short, and so I go by E Minor.
That's a
my
great
music name.
Great name, really. E Elizabeth, E Minor. Who would have ever figured that? You know? But you're having a major day today here, and we're having a major day today on Northern Michigan Musicians Journal. Mary had a question about what's the name of that organization that Elizabeth went to?
Is it the
Kickstarter?
Oh, it's Kickstart.
Yep, Kickstarter.com.
What is Kickstart?
Well, it's a website. It's Kickstarter.com. You, any artist or anyone who really has an idea and wants to try to get people involved to help them fund their idea, whether it's music, a nonprofit organization, it can be anything really. And you make a 5-minute documentary about yourself and what you're trying to do, and then it's a campaign. So you try to get people on board to donate towards your cause. And my cause was my album, and so it's about $5,000 to $6,000 to record an album, and so I really wanted to try to get some help with that, and so my goal was $4,000, and I chose 30 days, and then if you don't raise all the money in the 30 days, then everybody who did donate gets their money back, and you don't get any money at all. So that's the catch.
How do they give you money? Is it all credit card?
It is, yeah.
And it's all over the internet?
Yep, and you have to set up a profile so so that people know who you are, and you're listed as a backer. And yeah, so everybody, you can donate $1 to however much you want, and then there's different prizes for each donation. But yeah, I was officially successful in November. So.
Congratulations.
Good, very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Kickstarter should get some publicity on this because it looks like a good thing that's new because of our high technology, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
great.
It helps get the community involved in what you're doing, and you know, you keep them updated through videos. And you know, I just posted a video for all my backers the other day. That's a little sneak peek at one of my new songs. And
Good.
Now you say the
So-
community. Do you mean Traverse City or anywhere in the world that
anywhere
wants
in
to
the
donate?
world. It was mostly
Oh.
people from around here that donated. You know, my friends and family
Wow.
and whatnot.
So it's like the world community then, really.
Right.
I'm always getting offers from Nigeria, and I just, you know, I've taken a few up on, but it's taken a few years for them to get back with me. They usually want like $500 so they could do the paperwork, and
Right. Yeah.
so I've sent thousands of dollars out there, but I'm waiting. Nigeria, if you hear me. Then where did you record your album?
I'm recording with Spiral Sound Studios. Aaron Walensky is the owner and producer. And he's also producing a few other artists, Blake Elliott, my father, Jim Landry, and the Fundamentals already have an album out by him. And he's also a songwriter himself. But it's a cool studio. It's small. It's in his house, and it's very cozy and comfortable in there.
Traverse City?
Traverse City.
Local?
Yep.
Oh, excellent. And so you haven't finished recording it yet. You come from a musical family then, your dad?
I do, yes. My father is a musician. He plays keyboard. And then my sister Sarah also plays guitar and is a songwriter.
Wow.
And
So where does
Very good.
yeah. She's 10 years older than me, so I got a lot of my inspiration with the guitar and songwriting from Sarah. So.
And Sarah,
Okay.
where's Sarah?
Yes.
Where's Sarah at?
Sure.
Sarah is, she lives in Leland, and she's
not far away then.
Yep, she's actually the owner of the Redheads Hummus. I don't know if you've heard of them before, but
No.
it's a organic, natural hummus, and they also do
Oh.
sauces and
Interesting.
stuff like that too. But she's also a songwriter, and she plays with her husband Aaron in the area. So
Sorry,
Sarah
Miriam.
Landry Ryder
Okay.
is her name.
So tell us about your first CD. Is it going to be mostly originals, or will you
Yeah.
have some covers? Or
No, it's all of my original music. A lot of the songs are songs from when I was a lot younger.
Yes.
I've been writing songs since I was about 11. So some of the songs are from when I was like 16, 15, because I just have never recorded an album before. So I pulled some old songs and then a lot of new songs, but they're all original. So
where do you get your inspiration?
life inspires me. You know, going through different experiences and heartache, love. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
And-
yeah, are your music influences?
Well, I've listened to old jazz growing up, and I was a huge Bob Marley fan. So he was kind of my thing when I was growing up. And then I love Amy Winehouse. I love Adele. I love all the female singers, Erykah Badu,
Okay.
Jill Scott.
Great. Well, tell us about the 6 songs you performed for us. We're going to put a few at the beginning of the show, a few at the end, but maybe you could tell us briefly of the significance.
Well, my inspiration actually recently, I was a musician my whole life, and you know, I kind of took some time off from that. I lost my mother to breast cancer, and one of the last things that she said to me was, you know, I'd like to see you play music again. And so, you know, going through that helped me write a lot of songs. I'm not a songwriter that can just write a bunch of songs at once. It takes me a while. So I was really inspired after that, and then things just kind of the ball started rolling. And
So like songs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Do you remember which ones you played today?
yeah.
Go ahead, tell us like the title of the song.
Yes, I have a song called Dust Out of Sand, and that's what my album is going to be called. I wrote that song for my daughter. And all the songs I performed today will be on the album.
That reminds me of an hourglass, just out of sand, like out of time.
Yes, Dust
Okay.
Out of Sand.
Dust out of sand.
Yeah.
Oh, dust. Okay, dust. I thought just
It's
okay.
kind of my my take on Circle of Life. And coming from northern Michigan, I grew up in Sheboygan, Mackinac City area, so I've always been around the lakes, and so it's just kind of a metaphor for I'll make dust out of the sand sand is my roots. And
Second song. What was the next one?
I played a song called Parachute. That will also be on the album, and actually my friend Blake Elliott will be singing with me on that song.
Is there a Oh, you don't have it finished yet. I was going to say if there's a copy.
No,
we don't
it's
have
not
it right.
done yet.
How about
Yep.
number 3?
I played a song called Beautiful Dungeon that I dedicated to my mother. And I also played a song called Hue of You.
Hue of You.
Yeah.
By the way, Bill Dungeon might like Beautiful Dungeon. Huh?
Yeah.
Have you been to the Hayloft?
I have, yeah.
Oh, it's a
I've
great
played
place,
open
isn't
mic
it?
there a couple times.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So.
Well, let's find out the rest of the songs. What was number 4 again?
I don't know if these are in order, but I know the songs I played.
Oh, did you announce them when you
I
started
did,
them? Oh,
yeah.
good. Then that's
Yeah.
great. That'll help us and the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Wonderful. Number 4 was what?
I think it was Hue of You.
Hue, H-U-E.
H-U-E, yep.
Hue of You, okay. Number 5,
And then I did a song called Throne.
Throne. Any big significance, like you could, a quick snapshot of what inspired you?
For Throne? Or?
Yeah, for Throne. Sure.
Yeah, Throne is a lot of, the chorus talks about the water healing me, and I often joke around and tell people that Lake Michigan is my religion.
Oh, that's
but it's
fabulous.
just kind of the place where I go to clear my head, and my mother's ashes were put into Lake Michigan, so I don't, have a gravestone or anything to go visit her, so that's where I go to clear my thoughts, and that's what that song is about.
Okay.
So
Tell us
Okay.
about the open mic that you co-host at Left Foot Charlie.
Yep, that's every Monday night at Left Foot Charlie over at the Grand Traverse Village at Grand Traverse Commons. And that starts at 6 and goes till 9. And the list is really filling up. So we might have to start earlier or go a little bit later. But yeah, there's tons of musicians that show up. It's been really successful. People
And
come and watch.
it's inside the Mercado or Building 50?
It's not. It's across the street. It's
Okay.
it's right next door to Higher Grounds.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Now, I've been out there. What's the name of that restaurant?
It's Stella's?
Stella's. I've been to Stella's. Where is it compared to Stella's? 'Cause
Across the street. So
Across the-
like kitty corner across
Okay,
that
now
parking lot.
I know where it is now. I
Yeah.
visualize it.
It's that big parking lot next to Pleasanton Bakery.
oh, yeah, yeah.
It's right over there.
It's great what they did with those buildings, because
Yeah.
those buildings are so beautiful.
Actually, we've played a lot of music over there, so it's been really nice. They've been
I
very
think
supportive.
it was last week too, where Seth and May did their holiday concert there.
Yeah,
in
at Higher Grounds, I believe. Yep.
We met Seth and May at the
Sleepy Bear Music Festival
Yeah,
in
this
July.
summer. Yeah.
Nice. I love them. I've been a huge fan since I was about 15, so
Yeah.
maybe a little older than that, but.
Okay, well,
You run out of questions, Mary?
yeah, I'm thinking right now.
Oh, okay. Mary's thinking, and we really had a good time today setting up the green screen, because we have some special effects we hope that our watchers will enjoy. And we're on Monday. Well, we're on all week. This show's going to be aired all month, and it's going to be on 3 times a week, and that varies on day or evening. And that's one of the good things. So you want to surf above the channel 50 and look for channel 97, unless you have an old box like Mary, which
Yes.
and some of the older
On
boxes,
television too.
the it's channel 2, or upnorthmedia.org, and you'll be able, if you go to upnorthmedia.org, you'll be able to watch E Minor whenever you want to, and you can fast forward through me and Mary and just watch her. And so that's one of the good things, and we don't mind, do we, Mary?
No.
Okay. Are you done thinking?
Yes, I'm done thinking.
You got a good one?
Okay, well, how many acts are covered in the open mic, and do they deal with one particular type of music, or?
No, anybody is welcome to come and play songs. We've even had people stand up and do comedy. So just open mic, whatever you want to do, whether it's songs or poetry or storytelling, anything you want to do.
Would a piano be available? Because I know somebody who may want to use the piano for a couple of their songs.
Oh, unfortunately, there's not a piano there, but we might be able to figure something out.
Yes, okay, sure.
You're thinking about getting DJ out there or somebody else?
No, I'm thinking of someone else, but she plays both piano and guitar.
Nice.
If you have any question about literature or the history of Traverse City, you could ask Mary and she knows the answer.
Wow.
You got a question?
That's cool.
Ask her, ask her something. See if you can stump
Depends
Mary.
on the history and how far you want to go.
See if you can stump Mary. Can you think of a question?
I can only do on 20th century.
20th century?
Oh, okay. I can't think of anything right now.
I can't think of a hard question. Who wrote Catcher on the Rye?
J.D. Salinger.
Who wrote
Hey,
J.D. Salinger? That was an easy question.
Hey, this is supposed to be entertainment. We're not playing a game show here now.
No. It just passed by me there. But sometimes
this is not a game show.
we sometimes have memory problems and we forget. And Mary always knows, right, Mary?
Right.
You should have one of those turbans on your head.
Just like Johnny Carson used to do.
The great Carmack.
Yeah, right.
All right. Well, your music is really great, and
Thank you.
You're playing somewhere in January and in February.
Yes.
Two different places?
Yeah.
Where are you playing?
Actually, 3 different places.
Yeah.
January 12th, I will be at the City Park Grill in Petoskey.
Oh my gosh, that's close to me.
Yeah, it's going to be a 3-act show. It'll be myself, Blake Elliott, and then a group called Kellerville. That'll be
Holly Keller, I know her.
Okay,
Yes.
We will be at the City Park Grill on January 12th. And then I will be playing at Brew with my bass player on January 27th.
And you say Brew as if we should know what Brew is.
Yeah,
I'm not from
downtown.
Traverse City. I'm starting to get hip, but where is Brew?
Brew, Traverse City. It's right downtown Front Street.
Oh, I know where Front Street is.
Yeah, well, it's next to the Opera House.
It's called Front Street because it's the front, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can't go any farther to come to the lake, right?
Yes.
And near the camera shop.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
When was the date again for Brew?
January 27th.
Oh, okay. So this you're playing 2 different places in January then.
And then
Because
in February.
I like their hot chocolate.
Oh yeah, they have. I love Brew. It's a great place.
If you should have the hot chocolate at Brew because Mary likes it, it's got to be good.
It is.
They have good
It is,
cider
right?
too.
Yes. Oh,
Good
right.
cider, yeah. And then February 14th for Valentine's Day,
Ooh.
we will be playing at Little Bo's in Traverse City. That's going to be a really fun show. It'll be a 3-act show between me, Blake Elliott, and the Accidentals, which is a group out of Traverse City. And if you are going to join that show, you can email moreaccidentals@gmail.com.
That tells you about the show, huh? It's got you in it too.
Actually, if you would like to surprise your loved one with a personalized love song, you can email us, and then we will write a song about your loved one for.
Oh my gosh, my poodle
Very
Dharma.
good.
We will
You'd have to
record
do a
it
song
and
about.
give you a CD and perform it and everything. So,
Wow, that would be interesting.
yeah.
That's a pretty nice offer. You guys heard that? And that's accidentals.com.
Actually, you can find the event on Facebook through E Minor, www.facebook.com/eminor83. You'll be able to find the event information.
And I don't have to do that because you're on my friends list now, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, right.
Great. Well, how about other reasons to get in touch with you? like your phone number or email address or mailing address so people can reach you, and what kind of places do you play? You don't just play coffee shops and restaurants and bars, and where else?
Yeah, I love to play parties. I can do just about anything, weddings, bar mitzvahs, you know, anything that works. You can get a hold of me through my email, which is emiноrbooking@live.com.
And we'll have a graphic display in this spot right where she says that, emiноrbooking.com?
emiноrbooking@live.com.
At live.com. Okay. E-minor booking, all one word.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And is that your favorite mode of getting communicated by your fans?
Yeah, I check my email
Okay.
periodically throughout the day. So.
Very good. Yes. And it's real nice having you on the show.
Yes,
Thank
very
you.
good.
Was there anything you wanted to say to the viewing public? We go as far north as Sheboygan and as far south as Muskegon.
I guess I'll do a little shout out to my daughter, Kira Sue. I'm going to say hi. And then if you're on Facebook, check me out. It's www.facebook.com/eminor83.
Wonderful. Now we've been working out a method so we know when our time is up, but we still haven't got that completely perfected. It's about right? Yeah, great. Now, I was hoping that someone in the studio would laugh inappropriately, real loud. The one time that happened, I really liked it. You know, you can hear noise bleeding into the studio. But anyway, I guess we're all done then. So
Okay.
it was great having you on. We'll
Very good having you.
Look for E Minor in the Northern Express, and look for her on the internet on Facebook, and then we'll see you folks at one of her concerts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for having me today.
Oh, great! Our pleasure. Thank you. You've been a great guest.
This next song I wrote is called Beautiful Dungeon. I wrote this song for my mother, who passed away 3 years ago to breast cancer. And Beautiful Dungeon is just kind of my explanation for how beautiful life can be, and also how hard and sad and dark it can be as well. I'm inspired by your thought in a distracted kind of way. Midnight transforms song is called Hue of You.